Welcome back to Sunrise Daily. I still have with me in the studio Boki Shonibare, who is a strategic strategic team of the Bring Back Our Girls movement. Oh, you were telling us, listening to the sound bite yesterday, one of the things that Dr. Obi Ezekwesili said on the news at 10 yesterday, she talked about the state of the parent and, the relationship between the government and even the parent. She was very appalled by that. And you seem to reinforce that when you talk about, the parents of the children asking you, what are they saying about our daughters, or what are they saying about my daughter now? That shows that there is some gap somewhere in communication between the government and the Bring Back Our Girls movement, or even the parents of the children. Tell us, what exactly has it been like?
I think what we've seen so far since this administration came in has been different faces in terms of our ability to converge on the same table and converse on this issue, and by extension some of the parents of the Chibok girls. What has happened was at the beginning of relating with this government, it was, good in the sense that when we had the first engagement, which was in July last year, we left happy. We left with a kind of reassurance that we have a president and a government that is on our side and that is listening to us. What then happened down the line, especially when we started questioning the fact that, hey, these girls are still not yet back, it started putting some form of strain in terms of our ability to be able to relate with the government. What has happened, what I've seen is the fact that the government has a form of conversation in their own way with the parents. But the question then is, if the parents are still coming to us and they're still asking us, what are they saying about our girls? Maybe there's some form of lacuna that still needs to be blocked. Our own is that the government does not have to come through Bring Back Our Girls to be able to relate with the parents. The government can relate directly with the parents. But when we begin to get some of these nuances of we are not getting enough, we are not hearing anything, we sometimes don't even hear anything until something like this happens, then it's put on the table the fact that the government needs to improve in communicating directly with the parents of the Chibok girls.
Yeah, I think my colleagues in Lagos would like to ask some questions.
Okay, the question I'd like to ask is, how strong is the belief of the Bring Back Our Girls members that these girls would be found quickly? I know that you're resilient, you're hoping that it can happen as quickly as possible, but how strong is your belief that they will be found?
The belief that they would be found is strong, especially as it has been proven beyond reasonable doubt so far that they are alive. How they would be found is now another conversation entirely. How quickly they would be found is also another conversation entirely. But do we believe that they can be found? Yes. Do we strongly believe that they can be found? Yes. But if when we assess critically what has happened in the last 1 year and now, and this new video that is coming out, and not just the video, the content of the video, what the man was saying, and the actions in terms of the response that we have seen to this video, they will begin to ask, what exactly is going on? Yesterday, I asked at the Bring Back Our Girls meeting, who is afraid of the rescue of the Chibok girls? Why are they not brought back? Who is afraid of the Chibok girls coming back into the society? And this, for me, are critical questions in terms of knowing why it has lingered for so long as to why the Chibok girls are not back. So again, do we believe that the girls can be found and can be brought back? Yes. How quickly it is questionable.
That raises, an entirely new angle when you ask those questions in terms of who is afraid of the rescue of the Chibok girls. Do you think that anyone is afraid?
Oh, absolutely. I believe that if we look at the actions of our military so far, in terms of rescue effort, thousands of abductees have been brought back, especially since this particular administration came into power. to a large extent, we don't hear bomb blast like we used to hear before. So kudos to our military in terms of the extent to which that they have achieved this. But in particular, the Chibok girls, why are they not yet back? That's one question we need to ask ourselves. One of the things that we have been bombarded with is the fact that we seem to place some form of premium on the Chibok girls in advocating for them above all others. But all others are being brought back daily, weekly. We see the results. And to the extent to which we appreciate the government and the Nigerian military, but why particularly the Chibok girls? Well, are we saying that if this government wants to bring back these girls in a week's time or today, they cannot?
But didn't you already answer that question when you said that Boko Haram knows the premium that they've placed on these girls and they're guarding them jealously because they know that they're maybe a very viable negotiating chip?
The same strength of premium that has been placed on them is the same strength of belief and hope that we have in our Nigerian military. I mean, this is a military that, look at the Facebook page or the Twitter page of the Nigerian military and see the successes that have been recorded. What makes that of the Chibok girls different? Yes, premium has been placed on them. Their hostage value is high. But how come we're not doing everything needful? If military action has brought back all the other ones that have been brought back, why are we not putting into consideration other actions, whether military or non-military or a combination of both, in order to ensure that these girls are brought back? It's been 854 days, let's not forget. And it's been over 1 year and 3 months since this particular administration came into power. What's going on?
Okay, I think that will be a fine place to leave it. Thank you so much for coming on Sunrise Daily this morning. I've been speaking with Buki Shonibare, who is a member of the strategic team of the Bring Back Our Girls movement. Sunrise Daily will continue in just a moment. Do join us again.